Today is August 13, 2024. Our reflection is entitled Humble Obedience, Becoming Like Little Children. In the first reading from Ezekiel, the prophet is commanded by God to eat a scroll filled with lamentations, mourning, and woe. Despite its bitter contents, the scroll tastes as sweet as honey to Ezekiel, symbolizing the acceptance of God's word, even when it carries a difficult message. Ezekiel is then instructed to speak these words to the people of Israel, underscoring his role as a faithful messenger of God. This passage highlights the importance of obedience to God's commands, embracing his word fully, even when it challenges or convicts us. In the Gospel according to Matthew, Jesus teaches his disciples about the greatness of humility, using a child as an example. He explains that whoever humbles themselves like a child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven, and that welcoming a child in his name is equivalent to welcoming him. Jesus also speaks of the care and concern God has for each of his little ones, expressing the joy in heaven over a lost soul that is found. This passage emphasizes the value of humility, simplicity, and the deep love God has for each individual. Both readings emphasize themes of humility, obedience, and the value of God's word. Ezekiel's willingness to consume the scroll, despite its difficult contents, reflects the call to embrace God's word in its entirety, with humility and faithfulness. Jesus' teaching on becoming like children highlights the importance of humility and trust in our relationship with God, reminding us that true greatness lies in simplicity and childlike faith. Together, these passages call us to humble ourselves before God, accept his word fully, and trust in his loving care for each of us. Today, I will reflect on my attitude toward God's word, asking for the grace to accept and embrace it fully, even when it challenges me. I will strive to cultivate humility and simplicity in my daily life, seeking to trust God with the faith of a child. I will make an effort to welcome and care for others with the same love and concern that God shows for each of his little ones. With a heart open to humility and obedience, I will seek to live out these values in my interactions and relationship with God. If you found this video meaningful, I invite you to show your support by clicking the like, subscribe and share button, as this will help us reach more people with these reflections. Together, we can make a community that seeks wisdom and spiritual growth.